Luke 11:21. When a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace. How do we get armed? Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Wiles. That means that the devil is always watching for an opportunity to ensnare us. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Ephesians 6:14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. That is how we get armed. But what happens in case of an attack? Ephesians 11:22. But when a stronger than he shall come upon him, and overcome him, he taketh from him all his armor, wherein he trusted, and divideth his spoils. When the devil is looking for a chance to ensnare us, the main thing he's worried about is our weapon, the sword of the Spirit, the Word of God. Hebrews 4:12. For the Word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. What a weapon! The basic principle of sword fighting is to deliver a fight-ending blow without taking one yourself. A lot of training is involved in using a sword. 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. If the devil can get our weapon out of our hands, he's overjoyed. He will deliver some hard blows to try to accomplish this. We must use our sword to overcome these blows. When Jesus was tempted of the devil after fasting 40 days and was hungry, the devil said, If thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. But Jesus drew his sword and answered, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Then the devil tries again, but this time he uses the word of God. See, the devil is a sly one. He said, Cast yourself off this temple, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. But Jesus was ready with his sword. He said, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. We must hold firmly to our sword, the word of God. For once he gets the sword out of our hands, he will then go after our shield of faith. Once he does that, he will go after our helmet of salvation and attack us in our thoughts. And it's downhill from there. Remember, the devil's goal is to take our armor, wherein we trust, and divide the spoils. He won't stop with you. He will go after your spouse and your children. Let's hold tight to the sword, the word of God, improving our skill daily. Then we can teach others to use the sword, increasing the army of God. Let's deliver the fight-ending blow without taking one ourselves. Let's fight the good fight. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of honey.